In Medjugorje in front of St. James Church, and I'm with, what's your name?
Katie Ryan.
Katie. How often have you been in Medjugorje?
How often?
Yep.
I've been twice, or 3 times. This is my
Times.
third trip.
And how did you hear about Medjugorje?
I heard about it through my mom and dad. They were here in 1988. And so they just had such a powerful experience coming back then, and wanted to share it with everybody that they met. So they kind of started with me at a young age, talking about
And
Medjugorje.
what did you feel what was your impression when they talked to you? You were curious?
Well, I could see the faith of my mom and dad. It was so strong. And I thought, okay, there's something special about this place with how much they felt moved by being here years ago. And, they just instilled in us, me and my siblings, just how important the rosary is from a young age. And so we would say it as a family when I was young, and I just sort of had a miraculous medal that I wore all the time, and I just sort of felt drawn to Our Lady from a young age.
And what were your experience here in Medjugorje? Do you have any?
Yeah, I would say I just remember the first time I came, and then even the second and now the third, that the peace is undescribable here, and that's something that I always share with people, especially when I go back home, is just how filled with love and peace you are here. It really is indescribable, and it's something where I've also said it's a little bit of heaven. It feels like you don't want to leave, and you just want to be inspired to live the best life that you can and grow in holiness. So.
And did you have any petitions, how to say, any graces you received here, or any prayers which were responded to?
Sure.
Or any healing?
Yeah, I think that I came with prayers for others, for prayers for conversion of souls, and I feel like a deep calling to try to bring other souls to Christ. I love evangelizing. I love trying to show everybody what God can do in their life if they just sort of surrender it. So I have just brought a lot of petitions with me, for my friends and many family members, just to pray for their conversion, and that they might make it here one day. And then we had another girl on our trip who came who was in need of healing, and as we all are in some way, shape, or form. But I think she really, it's been powerful to watch her physical and spiritual healing. So that's been a beautiful witness.
And it's true, there was a God incident, no? He met an American man who prayed for her. How was that story?
Yes, it was just a beautiful story where I met you, Thomas, for the first time here, and we were Facebook friends prior to arriving. Again, Facebook friends through Our Lady and through our Medjugorje connection. And then met Thomas outside of St. James, and I explained to him that we had a couple people on the trip in need of healing. And he said, well, and then you said, oh, well, there's this gentleman that had prayed with you earlier in the day, and that you felt a real power from that. And so we just went to go get coffee across the street, Thomas and myself, and all of a sudden we walk in, and there's the gentleman who had done the healing earlier in the day. And so we met him, and he was happy to write down our friend's name, and we arranged to have him meet with our friend on the trip. And so it was just a beautiful thing the way you, Thomas, helped to bring us together. But in reality, it's Our Lady just making things happen here, one after another. So she always knows what we need, She knows how to make it happen if we just...
And the young woman received healing?
She did. I mean, she's been day after day just feeling lighter, feeling, even physical healing. Like she had some different bad, reactions and skin irritations and things like that have just pretty much gone away. So it's really beautiful to see.
And what would you tell people? Why should they come to Medjugorje?
I would say to come to Medjugorje to really feel the explosive love of our God, and obviously Our Lady too. I mean, together, they just want all of us to have that eternal focus. And I think when you come here, the cares of the world, the anxieties of the world, the little things that get us upset, I mean, it just sort of dissipates. And all of a sudden you start to see that, you know, what are we here for? You know, we are here ultimately to do God's will, and I feel very strong in that. You know, this place helps you to discern that better. But again, to grow in holiness and to do His will and to bring others to heaven. I mean, our earthly life is so short. So
Thank you so much for that beautiful interview, Katie.